Hi everyone, chào mọi người. Welcome back to the second part of Vesak ceremony at Bgen NG Temple. Hoan nghênh mọi người trở lại phần 2 của lễ Phật đản tại chùa Bát Nhã ha.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all of you to the Vesak celebration today. May the Buddha see you and bless you anywhere you are in the world. Thank you very much for participation in memory of fundamental teacher Shakyamuni Buddha, appeared in the mankind history more than 2,600 years ago. The Buddhist history said that Prince Siddhartha Gautama was born in India about 2,600 years ago as a last reincarnation of the fundamental teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama's father was King Suddhodana, and mother Queen Maya. King Suddhodana ruled wisely his country and settled his capital at the city of Kapilavastu. At 29 years old, Prince Siddhartha Gautama abandoned all great wealth and luxury in the kingdom and selected a religious life in the forest to find the truth of everything and help human beings living in happiness and freedom. At 35 years old, he became an absolutely enlightened one, and all heaven and mankind called him a Buddha. One of many philosophical stories in the appearance of the Buddha is that on the seventh day after his birth, he walked on the 7 blooming lotuses on the ground. At the 7th step, he stopped and announced, all people around the world are attacked in a wrong concept of ego. This announcement means people everywhere in the world entangled in illusion of ego, and this illusion therefore made them live in ignorance and suffering. However, many others understood the announcement as everywhere around the world I am the Honorable One. This announcement became very famous, and it is considered as an omen that would become the mainstream of all the Buddha teaching after his enlightenment. According to the Buddha teaching, the concept of permanent self or ego is not right. It is an anti-illusion because everything is changing in each moment. Everything cannot be eternal as a non-change substance. It is changing and flowing quickly in every moment as a torrent of a sloping river combined by immeasurable cells of water. But when watching a quickly flowing torrent, we could be confused that it is the same water stream. Therefore, it is misunderstood as a permanent self. In reality, it is not itself in every moment. Everything from psychological to physical aspects is always moving constantly. But many people wish everything in eternities and in the same place. It is a wrong expectation, and they could become disappointed and suffer with their illusion. Our Buddhist follower and special guest, after Siddhartha Gautama attained perfect enlightenment, people call him a Buddha. Buddha means the perfectly enlightened one, the one who sees the truth of life and of everything in the universe, deliver the Dharma teaching to help human beings and heaven to be free from suffering. and emancipated from ignorance and illusion. It was reported that when the Buddha became enlightened, many deities of heaven appeared on the earth around the area of Bodhi tree to praise the Buddha and the Savior of the world, included on heaven and mankind. Many other deities respect the Buddha, who would deliver the teaching of freedom and liberation to them. Enlightenment is a perfect understanding to see everything in the universe as it is, not by imagined image or by concept of knowledge. After enlightenment, the Buddha had announced truth of everything and given us wonderful teaching. Ladies and gentlemen, what did the Lord Buddha enlighten in the night of his enlightenment? A Buddhist sutta said that in the first watch, about from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., the Buddha enlightened and saw on the fact in his immeasurable previous life, from one life to numerous lives. In the past, it is called the enlightenment of previous life. In the second watch, about 12 midnight to 2 a.m., the Buddha enlightened the truth of causalities and on activities of karma in which a person had created a good or bad karma as a cause. He had to receive a good or bad result later in this life or next life automatically. The causality and karma are common law of everything, from the sentient being to insentient beings. Cause and effect happen naturally and automatically in life, not depending on a punishment or reward from another one. At the same time, the Buddha enlightened that the presence of everything in the universe depends on numerous different elements. It is the key teaching that helps so many people to see the real nature of no self in everything. In the third watch, about 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., the Buddha enlightened and saw the real nature of everything as it is. He discovered that suffering of pleasure has its cause, and a person can remove the problem of suffering result by elimination of its bad cause. He considered suffering as a truth because it is happening to everyone, every day, in every moment. He also discovered that the cause of suffering comes from desire, anger, illusion, and ignorance in each person. Suffering is not by itself and also not given by others. A person could stop suffering by removing ignorance and illusion as a cause in himself. In the first sermon in the heart, the Buddha proclaimed the fourfold holy truth. This is suffering. This is the cause of suffering. This is a cessation of suffering, and this is the way to be free from problems and sufferings. He also taught us the 8th right path to eliminate suffering and ignorance. It included right view, right thinking, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. But we don't have time enough to talk much about this. But you know, all the time, and then we take time to learn about this teaching. It's wonderful to all of us. Our Buddhist followers and special guests, during 45 years after Enlightenment, the Buddha wandered everywhere in India to teach Dharma to everyone. Until 80 years old, the Buddha passed away in Kusinara city. The sutra said that the Buddha went into his peaceful state of Nirvana. What is Nirvana? Nirvana liberally is a state of extinguishment. It means the extinguishment of desire, anger, illusion, and ignorance. It is a state of tranquility, peace, clarity, having no illusion, no imagination, and seeing reality of life and everything as it is in a wonderful intuition. The Dharma teaching let us know that the Buddha is always residing in absolute nirvana, even when he is in activities of walking, standing, speaking, silent, delivering Dharma, teaching to everyone, not waiting until his physical body dies and call him entering nirvana. It is a really happy and deathless state of nirvana. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buddha appeared in this world and brought lots of benefits to the mankind and to all of us. Here now, his Dharma to help immeasurable human beings walking on the path of compassion and enlightenment to experience a happy and peaceful state of life. Anyone who walks on the enlightenment way can live in safety, peace, happiness, right in the life. May the Buddha compassion and wisdom be in you and in all your beloved one. May the Buddha support all people living together in harmony and happiness. May the Buddha support all the world be in peace. Thank you very much for your attending annual Vesak celebration today. Happy Vesak to everyone. Chúc mừng Phật đản đến các con
Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni. Nam Mô Buddha, and now we will proceed with the official sutta chanting to celebrate the sacred appearance of Shakyamuni Buddha. They will be served in 3 languages: English, Vietnamese, and Sanskrit. Nam Mô Shakyamuni Buddha. Chúng con xin được cung thỉnh chư tôn đức chủ lễ. Nam Mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật.
Please, everyone sitting at the same place, you don't have to stand up to worship Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. You keep sitting there and you can bow down. Okay, you don't have to stand up. Thank you very much.